Layton. Adams.
Y'all ready, ladies, right? Good job, good job.
Hi, everybody. Welcome as we get your Monday of softball underway. There was points during the course of this morning we weren't sure we were going to be playing softball today, and inclement weather all around us, but we're going to try to get some softball in. Virginia and South Carolina, a couple of teams unbeaten in ponytail play. As the pitch is outside to Layton Adams. Robert Williamson with your coverage on a Monday here in Virginia. Mackenzie Barton, the two-hitter. Adeline Mason in the three spot. Avery Lipscomb is batting fourth. Mary Lane is the five-hitter. Harper Pyle is in the sixth spot. Piper Toombs batting seventh. Kinley Bryant is the eight-hitter. Laney Amos in the ninth spot. Avery Bolton batting 10th. 11-hitter Naomi Epps and Jada Tucker in the 12th spot. Swing and a miss, couple of strikes on Adams. For South Carolina, Kylie McGlohorn getting the start in the circle. Behind the plate is Nyla Jordan. Inslee Patterson is at first. Second baseman Black Buzzhard. And she got a swing and miss and a strike out of Adams. And there is one away. Inslee Patterson at first. Second, Black Buzzhart. The shortstop is Cameron Campbell. Third baseman, Reese Shaw. Outfield of Ava Fry in left. Aubrey Marnati is in center field, and the right fielder is Mackenzie Jones.
One ball. Let's go.
Adeline Mason moving to the on-deck circle. Pitch to Barton. Got the outside part of the plate. Well, we've been dealing with weather. What is the weather going to be like over the course of the next 6 to 8 hours, which we hope is adequate to be able to get the game in and games. Well, it's cloudy currently. There's a 45% chance of rain at 3, 40 at 4, 5, 6, 30 at 7, and then cloudy after 7. Man, if we can get through the next 3 or 4 hours with little or no rain, we're going to be happy campers. 81 degrees currently here in Virginia. Winds out of the south at 6, gusting to 12. Feels like 82, got an 80% humidity. Low and away with the pitch, 9-mile visibility. UV index 5 and moderate. The air quality is 23 and good. There is a flash flood watch in effect. Sun says hasta la vista at 8:24 tonight. Strike on the outside part of the plate, and out will go Barton looking. And there is 2 gone. Adeline Mason to the plate. Need anything else for my iPhone weather app? Moonrise at 9:44. Illumination of the moon 97% next full moon. 28 days away. There you go. Everything you needed to know and then some about the weather here in Prince George County, Virginia. 2 gone for Adeline Mason. Avery Lipscomb moving to the on-deck circle. It's getting a little more cloudy, a little more overcast. Barehanded at second by Buzzhart. Goes to first, gets Mason on the 4-3. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first. South Carolina first coming up.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Leading off the game in the bottom of the first inning for South Carolina, number 17, Mackenzie Jones.
Bottom of the first gets underway. Mackenzie Jones will start it for South Carolina. Blythe Buzzard is the 2-hitter. Nyland Jordan in the 3 spot. Cameron Campbell hits 4th. Inslee Patterson is the 5-hitter. Reese Shaw will bat 6th. Zoe Springs 7th. Ava Fry in the 8 spot. Aubrey Marnotti is batting 9th. 10-hitter Ava Forrest. Kylie McGlohorn is batting in the 11 spot. And the 12-hitter Angie Rios. Lily Lane in the circle for Virginia. As that one is ground right back to the pitcher. And Lane will go to first and get Jones on the 1-3.
Batting now, number 5, Blake Buzzard.
And there is one away. Lily Lane in the circle behind the plate is Avery Lipscomb for Virginia. Adeline Mason at first, second baseman Leighton Adams, shortstop Mackenzie Barton, and third baseman Avery Bolton. Jada Tucker's in left, Kenley Bryant's in center, and Piper Toombs is in right. Blythe Buzzard taking a strike on the inside part of the plate. Count goes even at 1. A little after 2 o'clock here in the Eastern Time Zone. Outside with a pitch to Buzzard. And admittedly, it ain't looking too good right now. But hey, we've gotten some game in. Got some Ponytails going on as we speak between North Carolina and Florida. And that game, I think, is in the top of the 6th. So we know him almost got a game in. Walk given to Buzzard. 1 out walk and a base runner report.
Stepping in now, number 13, Nyla Jordan.
Well, you know the routine, right? I mean, you know why the look is as it is behind the plate. Got a domed, not a perpendicular. Boy, I never get to use that word in softball and baseball coverage. don't have a perpendicular fence. You've got an oval backstop. In with the steal is Buzzard. I don't think I've used that word since Miss Halsey's algebra class back in, well, I don't want to give what year. So let me say a very long time ago. Into the dirt with a pitch, and Buzzard taking off for third, and there safely. But due to that fact, you've got a kind of an oval-shaped turtle-type look to the backstop, it is really difficult to get a decent look through the mesh. Ground back to Lane. It will hop off the mitt of Lane. Retrieved by Barton. Goes to first and gets the out. But if Lane gets it, maybe she stops Buzzard. She doesn't. Jordan will drive in Buzzard. And South Carolina takes the early lead. So score that as a 1-6-3 putout that produces an RBI. And Cameron Campbell coming to the plate. On the outside part of the plate to Campbell. Top of the second, Virginia's got Lipscomb, Lane, and Pyle all two up. On the outside part of the plate with the pitch. Couple of strikes on Campbell. Nothing in two the count. Inslee Patterson moving to the on-deck circle. That is socked towards left, but there to make the catch. That is Jada Tucker. Campbell with a fly out. 1 run will play. South Carolina scoring first and taking that lead into the second.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Leading off the top of the second inning for Virginia, number 2, Avery Lipscomb.
Top of the second gets underway. Avery Lipscomb will start it. Lily Lane and Harper Pyle due up in the inning two. Virginia out of Charlotte County and South Carolina from Saluda. Meeting here in Prince George County, Virginia. And still with an unblemished mark. And it's ground into right field, a leadoff single for Lipscomb. And the first base hit of the ball game comes from the cleanup hitter for Virginia. And a base runner aboard for Lily Lane. Hey, thanks for the great information, by the way, from some Virginia folks talking about the Bartons last night. It was a Barton-Barton matchup with Virginia and Florida. And apparently when the Angels get here this weekend, we're going to have a double dose of Barton. Lily Payne, Harper Pyle. Base runner aboard in the top part of inning number 2. Inside pitch.
One ball. Let's go.
My second inning habit gets updated on scores. And the only scores to pass along are a Yankees-Rays game. Yankees with a 5-1 lead over the Rays. It's in the bottom of the 5th.
One ball.
Otherwise, the rest of Major League Baseball kicks off at 6:40 this evening. WNBA off until, about mid to late August? No NFL until the 1st of September, unless we talk about exhibition play, preseason. Lipscomb back at first.
2 ball.
All right, let me address the other camera issue. You're probably going, well, I thought I saw a little more of the diamond yesterday. You did. That wasn't a figment of your imagination. But it is very rainy, so I've got the weatherproof camera out since it's in the elements. The one that gives you a little wider view, it's not weatherproof. This one is supposed to be. And I guess it is because we had it out Saturday. And it apparently survived. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Payne. I make that lane.
3 ball. 2 strikes. 2.
So thus, this camera gives you a little less of the wide view. That is dropped into right field by Lily Lane. Over to go get it is Marinati. Lipscomb will go to third. It's a double for Lane at second. Couple of base runners in scoring position and nobody gone for Harper Pyle. Lipscomb at third, Lane at second. Harper Pyle coming to the plate. I believe that was fouled back to the screen. May have gotten just a nibble on the softball by Pyle.
No ball.
Piper Toombs on deck. Pyle steps in. Couple of base runners on, nobody gone. We're in the top half of inning number 2. Virginia trying to respond to the South Carolina runs. That will ricochet off of McGlohorn. Turn into a Pyle single that brings in Lipscomb, ties the game at 1.
Batting now for Virginia, number 8, Piper Toombs.
One apiece. Piper Toombs next. Kinley Bryant moving to the on-deck circle. Bottom of the second, Patterson, Shaw, and Springs.
For the pitch, the runner advances to second.
No ball.
Pyle in the second with the toss. Got a couple of base runners again in scoring position. Count goes to 0-2. McClohorn with a couple of strikeouts, and Adams and Barton to begin the game. One swinging, one looking. Then gives up hits to 3 out of the next 4. And now facing twos and gets the outside part of the plate.
That brings the first out of the inning. Step into the plate now, number 6, Kinley Bryant.
One out for Kinley Bryant. Laney Amos moving to the on-deck circle. And if you're asking, will you, take shoutouts in the 4th? Yep, that's the current plan. Implemented it yesterday. Worked fairly well. We're going to shoot for another dose of shoutouts in the 4th inning of this game. And we'll tell you what we're looking for in a bit. We do it in the 4th, so that could be an hour away. Florida North Carolina game is going to the bottom of the 6th. It's 8-7 over the other Ponytails matchup. That is an elimination game. Strike on the outside part of the plate. These two are the only Ponytail teams that have not tasted defeat. And one of the two will here. One, 2 offering to Bryant. Rolled foul up against the backstop. Coming up this weekend on JockJive, got some baseball down in Alabama, Orange Beach. Showcase Series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday games. Swing and miss. Bryant goes down, 2 away. And 4 of the first 5 outs in the game for South Carolina have been strikeouts by McClohorn. Had a couple of Ks in the first and 2 now in the second. Laney Amos to the plate, taking a pitch high and away. Avery Bolton to the on-deck circle. Patterson, Shaw, and Springs when you get to the bottom part of the inning for South Carolina. Popped up right side and will drop foul. Chase given by Mackenzie Jones, but it's in foul territory.
Coach, ball.
Well, in looking at the maps that are given with each team, and the star that recognizes the part of the state where these teams are from, looks like Saluda might be in the Columbia area. On the outside part of the plate. Laney Amos, 2-strike count. And we do some stuff in Columbia, Allen University, and Casey, South Carolina, for Georgia Military College. Shot over towards first, and there the catch will be made by Inslee Patterson. 1 run in, 2 runners stranded, 1 apiece as we head to the bottom of the second.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for South Carolina, number 2, Inslee Patterson.
We head to the bottom of the second. Inslee Patterson will start it off. Made that great play at first to end the top part of the second, and will begin the bottom part of the inning at the plate. Reese Shaw, Zoe Springs due up in the inning too. In a 1-1 ball game. And looking at Charlotte County, Virginia. Trying to think if I've zipped through that area. Thinking probably. I mentioned we do Georgia Military College football, and they play a lot of schools out of the state of Georgia because until this year, now there's a couple of teams in Georgia, but there was only one football team, and that was GMC. So they had to travel to play on Saturdays. Wrapped right back to the pitcher lane. Over to first with the throw, and Patterson out of the 1-3.
Batting now, number 15, Reese Shaw.
And I know they've played like Lackawanna at a neutral site at Virginia Tech. I'm not sure how close that is to Charlotte County.
Come on, Reese. None better.
Hit towards center field, trying to make the basket catch on the run is center fielder Kenley Bryant. It will drop in as a base hit for Shaw. And South Carolina's first base hit will come from their sixth hitter.
Zoe Springs.
Well, it's apparently over on the other field. Looks like North Carolina has knocked off Florida by an 8-7 final. Don't hold me to that. But I think Florida was the home team. And the home team was down by a run at the end of the game. Right down the third baseline. Fair ball from Zoe Springs. That'll move Shaw in a second. You know, the bunt is becoming a lost art, but not here. We have seen a ton of effective bunts. And that one by Springs has 2 on for Ava Fry. Aubrey Minotti to the on-deck circle. Well, it's those fouled-off pitches that wreak a little havoc with my camera behind home plate. Makes me work a little extra. So it looks like I got a little extra work in my future in between innings. Now I go to the screen. And you see we're catching some of the chain link. And a good part of the umpire's ear. Winner of this one, by the way, has apparently North Carolina. Now, when is a good question. I got a feeling if we can get games in until late tonight, we'll be here until late tonight again. Might have to weather a, not going to call it a storm, a shower or two. Strike delivered to Ava Fry. One away, two aboard. Go ahead run at third. Bottom of the second. Battle of the unbeatens, Virginia and South Carolina. And now the umpire stopping play, going, need to lace up. His cleats are unlaced. Don't want to trip and fall in the circle. Keen eye for the umpire. Shot back to Lane, goes to first with the throw. From third comes Shaw. And South Carolina reclaims a one-run lead. Springs to third, two gone. Aubrey Marnotti coming to the plate. Ava Forrest to the on-deck circle. Round back to Lane. She'll go to first, get the out on the 1-3, and we've wrapped up two.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for two on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
For Virginia, number 5, Avery Bolton.
Let's go, S-A! No one had a back on that. S-A! L-U! L-U!
Top of the third gets underway. Lanny Amos will start it off. Avery Bolton. I'll check that. It is Avery Bolton that will start it off. Naomi Epps and Jada Tucker due up in the inning too.
One ball. Which guy?
10, 11, and 12 in the order for Virginia. One-run plates in the bottom of the second. South Carolina reclaiming that one-run lead. Now Virginia looking to do in the top of the third what they did in the top of the second. And that was respond to the South Carolina run. A little high with the offering to Bolton. And yep, we're an inning away from your shout-outs. Let me give you a little advance notice. Not only text shout-outs, As that one has popped up to short, catch made by Campbell. Bolton is out number 1. We're looking for selfies, that include us, watch parties, that kind of stuff. And we're going to throw in a little recognition to folks that are watching at work, and if the boss is cool with that. Naomi Epps followed by Jada Tucker. That is swung on and missed.
The ball. What's that?
Well, I keep looking over the puddles of water just to see if there are additional drops of stuff coming in. And at the moment, no. Another opportunity at short for Campbell. This one via the ground, the other through the air, and Epps out number 2.
Stepping in now, number 59, Jada Tucker.
Right back it goes to McGlohorn. She'll go over to first, get Jada Tucker on the 1-3 put out. It's a 1-2-3, top of the third for Virginia.
You've played some travel ball, you've shared the videos. Mom and Dad can only root so much. It's time to get real interest from the colleges and scouts in your area, right where you live. That's why the Showcase Series is different. We're not just another tournament, we're an advancement event where you get real-time exposure with live TV coverage of our games that get you seen directly by the coaches you want to impress from anywhere in the world. Register for events at showcaseseries.org. It's your turn at bat.
Moving off the bottom of the third inning for South Carolina, number 3, Ava Ferris.
Let's go.
And reminder, we'd love to have you as a friend, follower, threader, Instagrammer, TikToker, Instagrammer. Did I already mention that? Well, all the social media outlets. Hey, if it's free and costs you anything to sign up, we do it. And if you follow us on Facebook, then you've kept kind of abreast as to what's going on as far as the delays. We post that information. If you follow us on Twitter, well, we're going to try our best to get some highlights out to you. It's just been kind of hectic with a ton of games. As a matter of fact, got out of the park last night. It was about 12:30. Got to the hotel around 1 o'clock or so. And it's popped up by Ava Forrest. Catch made by second baseman Leighton Adams.
Batting now for South Carolina, number 7.
But we'll have that on Twitter. Highlights from games. Kylie McGlohorn coming to the plate. And we definitely would love to have you do these two things. One, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You're watching on YouTube, so there should be a subscribe button somewhere nearby. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And when you do, you get access to not just games, interviews, the occasional show, and more. Bunt laid down by Kylie McGlohorn. Throw over to first, not in time. Beating it out is McGlohorn with a bunt single.
Number 20, Angie Rios.
And a base runner aboard for the 12-hitter, Angie Rios. Mackenzie Jones moving to the on-deck circle. Laid right out in front of the plate, going to get it. Lipscomb goes to first, gets the out. McGlohorn taken off for third, and she'll get there safely. So the sacrifice 2-3. McGlohorn taking 2 bags in the process from one corner to the other. And lastly, but not leastly, subscribe to our premium channel. And here's what you get for $25. That is less than the cost of a Starbucks cup of coffee every quarter. And you get a year's worth of access to JockJive games, about 900 games. Unlimited downloads. For the $25 price tag, 1 year. That's a bargain in these bargainless days. Fouled away by Mackenzie Jones. 2 gone, a runner at third. South Carolina trying to keep a string intact. They've gotten a run every inning. Jones wrapped into a 1-3 in the first. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Grounds it towards second. Adams will field. Boy, that was close over at first. But got the Adam Jones on the 4-3. 1 runner stranded. Nobody scores. 3 complete innings with South Carolina by 1.
In 1995, the Alabama Baseball Coaches Association has held its annual Coaches Convention, where up to 450 high school and college coaches gather to learn more about their craft from some of the best coaches in Alabama and the country. The annual awards banquet is also held during the convention, where standout high school and college players and coaches from the past season are honored for their success. The banquet's highlight occurs when the new Hall of Fame class is inducted and the Distinguished Service Award recipient is honored.
For Virginia, top of the 4th inning. Number 9, Leighton Adams.
We get the top of the 4th underway, top of the order coming to the plate. Leighton Adams will start it. Mackenzie Barton and Adeline Mason due up in the inning 2. If you look at your scoreboard in the left corner, see a phone number attached. If you are a veteran to the shoutouts, then you know what we're about to do. If you're not, well, here's what we're about to do. Take your shoutouts. You send them to that number, and you text them. Typically, we get a call or two, but got a little softball to call. So can't take a call, but if you would text me, 334-488-1385. Do it in the 4th inning, and I'll read it. I mean, not just to myself, to our audience. And here's what we're looking for in a shout-out. Who's it to? Who's it from? Where are you watching from? And going to add a couple of things. Well, you already, know the one where if you're putting together a little watch party, send that. You know, a photo of the watch party, caption it. We might stick it on Facebook or Twitter later. Foul away. Well, we're catching some of the fielders, so I'm trying to swap in between cameras. Aubrey Mernati getting some camera time. With Adams at the plate. Into the strike zone with a pitch. But here's the other thing. You're watching it work. It's okay that you watch it work. And let us know the work spot. We'll give them a little free PR, some publicity. Now, if they're not good with us watching at work, as that has popped up, the short catch made by Campbell and Adams, out number 1. And we'll just kind of keep it between you and me. All of that to 334-488-1385. Mackenzie Barton struck out looking in the first. What a catch at third, reaching over to the foul line with Shaw. Brings it in, and Barton out of the line out. And there's 2 gone. Shoutout says, let's go Virginia. Norman and Tammy Bond in Maheron, Virginia. Thanks, Norman and Tammy. That is dropped into right field. A 2-out base hit from Mason. 4th hit of the game for Virginia. And a base runner aboard for Avery Lipscomb. Go Virginia, you girls are representing Charlotte County so well. I love you, Naomi. Elise Marston from Charlotte County, Virginia. Shout out to Harper Pyle from Brandy, watching from work on the big screen. Thanks for watching. Good luck, Charlotte County. Virginia Ponytails from Joey and Scarlett Gibson. Shout out to all of the Charlotte County girls from Tater Tot and Charlotte. Shout out to Team Virginia for the reigning Dixie Youth World Series Ponytails champion from Nottoway, Virginia. Let's get this thing again, Virginia. So from one Team Virginia to the other. Fouled away by Avery Lipscomb. Shout out to my Charlotte County girls watching from my office at Hampden Sydney College. We'll be there this weekend with the Angels. Let's go Charlotte. And let's go Virginia. Thank you very much. Hampden Sydney College for watching. And it's scooped up by Patterson. Goes over to the bag. Lipscomb out on the unassisted put out. And the runner, Mason, is left aboard. 4 go up, 3 go down, 1 stranded as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
South Carolina, number 5, Blake Buzzard.
We head to the bottom of the fourth. Black Buzzhorn will start it off. Nyla Jordan and Cameron Campbell 2 up in the inning 2. And your shout-outs for the second half of the fourth. This one says shout out to Harper Powell and the Virginia team. Let's go Virginia. Linda and Jeff Canada cheering you on from Red Oak. Let's go Virginia. Reagan and Cameron Barton watching from Green Bay. Not Wisconsin, Virginia. You got this, Virginia. The Scruggs are cheering you on in Cullen. Shout out to Charlotte County, Mackenzie Barton and team watching from Myrtle Beach. Thank you very much, Myrtle Beach. Black Buzzhorn with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored in the first. Count goes to 2-1. Good luck, Virginia. We're so proud of how far you have come thus far. Ross, Connie Payton, and Easton Lane. Thanks to the Lanes. Bottom of the fourth, outside of the strike zone with a pitch. Buzzhorn given a walk. That'll be her second walk of the ball game. And it will be walk number 2 given up by Lily Lane. So a base runner aboard that is driven towards short. There's the 6-4, didn't get the 3. The leadoff runner is out. And Jordan's on at first. Cameron Campbell coming to the plate.
Batting now, number 4, Cameron Campbell.
Let's go Virginia. Wendy Tucker of Red Oak, Virginia. Go Harper team, Virginia. We love you from the Palmers. But outside with a pitch to Cameron Campbell. Well, we got a ton of Virginia folks texting in shout-outs. Now looking for some South Carolina people. Now, Virginia's got a little advantage because we did do this yesterday. They're not novices anymore. They're professionals at texting in shout-outs. Go Virginia girls, we're so proud of you, Piper Toombs. We love you. Bridge and Lindley Coates in Timberlake, North Carolina. Campbell with a fly out to left field in the first. Ainsley Patterson moving to the on-deck circle. High and away with a pitch. Second walk in the inning, and Campbell is on. So a couple of base runners aboard here in the bottom of the fourth. And Inslee Patterson will make her way to the plate. Let's go Virginia Harper. Pyle loves you. Gigi. Runners advancing on the toss that goes to the screen. Jordan the third and Campbell the second. Time asked for, and Lipscomb will go out and have a conversation with Lane. Go Avery Lipscomb, Team Virginia. From Mason. Let's go McKenzie from your favorite cousin Mallory. Congratulations, Avery Bolton and the Charlotte County team. From the Lee family watching from Florida. We could use a little bit of that sunshine from the Sunshine State. Got a little bit right now, though. Lane fielding. Needed to tag the runner. Wasn't a force at third. Patterson is on, and in is Jordan. Campbell safe at third. And that puts runners at first and third in a 3-1 game. And now Lane's second visit in the inning. This time from coach. Lee Shaw coming to the plate. Shout out to Kenley Bryant and Team Virginia. Johnny and Gina Trent in Madisonville, Virginia. Go Virginia. The Scruggs family from Cullen. All right, South Carolina. You got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. We need to hear from some folks out of Saluda, too. Couple of base runners on the corners. Bottom half of the 4th. One of those strange weather days. Got some sunshine over the diamond, and when I look a little bit, whatever direction that is, towards left field, I'd have to get the compass out of my phone to know exactly what direction, but it looks kind of bleh. Lane stays in the circle, Shaw at the plate. Floats that into center field, base hit for Shaw, Campbell in. Patterson held up, and now we'll try to get back to second and wheel. Took a big turn around the bag at second, thought about coming on to bag number 3, then puts on the brakes. Scampers back, Shaw with an RBI single. And it becomes a 4-1 game. Zoe Springs to the plate. On the inside part of the plate, the Springs, who had a single in the second. Well, the Louisiana Prince George County game has gotten underway. Runners advancing. To third goes Patterson, Shaw to second. Out in front of the plate, it is underhanded to Lipscomb, who will tag out Patterson coming in from third. Down to third, safely back goes Shaw. So Springs will wrap into the 1-2. Gets out number 2, Shaw to third, Springs to second. And Ava Fry coming to the plate. Shout out to the Virginia team and Avery Bolton from the Bolton family. Here we go with one from South Carolina. We were waiting on you. Go get him, Cam, and the Saluda Ponytails. Love Gammy in South Carolina. You can always count on Gammy to come through. So that may be the first South Carolina shout out. Thanks, Gammy. Fry ground into a 1-3 that produced a run in the second. Popped up, left side. That will drop fair. In to score Shaw. Here comes Springs. It is an Ava Fry double that drives in 2.
Number 22, Aubrey.
South Carolina with a 6-1 lead. Inside with a pitch to Marnotti. Marnotti, the 9th, make that the 8th to come to the plate in the 4th inning. Virginia trying to get into the 5th when Lily Lane, Harper Pyle, and Piper Toombs will come to the plate. Popped up on the infield. Catch made it short by Barton.
South Carolina played 4 runs on 2 hits.
4 runs, couple of hits. South Carolina leading it by 5 as we head to the 5th inning. And one more shout out, sending us to the end of the shouts to first baseman Justin Lane and his awesome coaching attire. I have to check that out. I haven't paid attention. Team Virginia, thanks for all the shout outs. Virginia and Gammy in South Carolina. We head to the 5th on JockJive.
Batting now for Virginia, number 7, Lily Lane.
Top of the 5th gets underway. Lily Lane starts it. Harper Pyle and Piper Toombs due up in the inning 2. One game is wrapped up today. North Carolina 8-7 winners over Florida. North Carolina taking on the winner of this one. Question is when. And as I mentioned, I think organizers, especially with more rain later in the week, trying to get as much in today as we can get in. Hey, thanks, by the way, for all the shout-outs. Great to have you watching wherever you are watching from. There's a 5-6 3-putter. Shaw with a dive trying to get there. Couldn't. Winds up in Campbell's mitt. And she'll go to first with the throw. And by the way, that is Bud Hart now playing third. Ava Forrest is at second. And there is one away. Harper Pyle next. Pyle with a single and an RBI in the second. Piper Toombs to the on-deck circle. Well, I am going to pgvaparksfoundation.org to see if there has been an update on the schedule. And no, don't see anything yet. Popped up on the infield, calling for it at third is Buzz Hart. She'll make the catch, and Pyle is out number 2.
For Virginia, number 8, Piper.
2 gone for Piper Toombs. Right now it looks like maybe we have got, looks like we got a Bells game at 4 o'clock, Louisiana and Prince George. And I'm not sure what's going to be happening on field 1. Roll to McGlohorn. Over to first, not in time. Toombs able to beat it out. Infield single, and Toombs is on for Kinley Bryant. In Ponytails, you have still got 2 games to complete. As that one will go to the backstop, and to second goes Toombs. Kinley Bryant with a runner at second. No one away with the pitch to Bryant. Laney Amos to the on-deck circle. Couple of balls, a strike, 2 gone. Base runner at second. 5-run South Carolina lead. Here in the top of the 5th. There's a base wrap into left field. And a couple of base runners on. Looking back, the runner is Forrest, and a good job, too, of paying attention to Toombs at third.
Stepping in now, number 3, Lady Amos.
Runners at first and third, Laney Amos. Trying to take a bite out of that South Carolina lead down to second. That will hop out of the mid of Ava Forrest, allowing Toombs to come in and score from third.
On the throwdown, Virginia plates a run on the play.
One run in, it's a 6-2 game. Virginia taking a bite out of that lead. Got a base runner in scoring position for Laney Amos. Virginia would much rather this be something like a 2-run game. Of course, they'd rather, if they had the Rathers, have the lead going into the 6th, but would like to at least get it inside 3, closer to 2. On the outside part of the plate, and out goes Amos. Struck out by McGlohorn. 1 run in, 1 runner stranded. It's 6-2 South Carolina going to the home half of the 5th.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
Bottom of the fifth, bottom part of the order. Ava Forrest starting it off. Kylie McGlohorn and Angie Rios. 2 up in the inning, 2. Virginia with a run in the top part of the fifth. And when they get to the sixth, we'll be at the same spot in the order, the 10, 11, and 12 hitters. Low and away with the pitch to Forrest.
2 ball.
2-0 the count, bottom part of the sixth. South Carolina trying to tack on some insurance in hopes they won't have to go to the bottom part of the sixth. Virginia trying to shut down South Carolina and at least get 4, their preference more, in the top of the sixth. Strike delivered on the inside part of the plate to Forrest.
2 ball.
Walk given to Forrest, and she'll go down to first.
Stepping in now, number 7, Kylie McGlohorn.
Over in the Louisiana Prince George Ponytail game, it is a Louisiana 3-zip lead in the top of the second. Shot by McGlohorn, that will ricochet off of a diving Leighton Adams. Infield base hit, couple of base runners on for South Carolina. And Angie Rios coming to the plate. Coach coming out to have a conversation with Lily Lane. And Lane anticipating she's coming out. Already gets rid of the softball, and yes, got a new pitcher coming in for Virginia.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Bottom of the fifth, the new pitcher is Leighton Adams. Adams and Lane swapping spots on the diamond. Adams moving from second to the circle. Lane from the circle to second. Lily Lane worked 4 innings, faced 23. As that is bunted right back to Adams, picks it up with a bare hand, goes to first. Able to get the out on the sacrifice that will move runners up. Forrest to third and McGlohorn to second.
Back to the top of the lineup, number 17, Mackenzie Jones.
One out, top of the order, Mackenzie Jones to the plate. That is chopped foul in the direction of first.
Foul ball.
Jones 0 for 2 in the game. His ground out to pitcher and to second. Lane's numbers: 4 innings pitched, 23 faced, no strikeouts, 4 walks, 6 hits. Thus far, she has allowed 6 runs, but there are 2 runners on. That would be the responsibility of Lane. High with a pitch to Jones.
2 ball.
3-1 count on Jones. Blythe Buzzhart to the on-deck circle.
2 ball.
Hey, a reminder, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have we reached 4,500? I haven't checked lately. We have. Now that's the short-term goal, trying to get to 5,000. Figure in half. Might as well have as many YouTube subscribers as Twitter followers. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. 3-2, no strikeout. It was the 3-2 pitch prior to the toss to Jones. And there's 2 away from Blythe Buzzhart. And 2, don't forget about the premium channel, $25. I know you're going to want to take these things, download them, send them to Grandma, Grandpa, Uncle Johnny, Aunt Sue. Make highlight clips. Relive the moment. And $25 gives you access to everything on our website for a year. So if you get in the mood for Georgia Military, ACCC, GCAA, Allen University, Showcase Series Baseball, ACCA, ALA, BCA. You name it, it's all there. You've got access to it. A little bit outside with a pitch to Buzzhart.
2 ball. 2 strike.
2 gone, 2 on. We're in the bottom of the 5th. South Carolina trying to add some insurance. North, make that Virginia, trying to keep it a 4-run game. And go to Bolton, Epps, and Tucker in the top of the 6th. A little bit outside with a pitch to Buzzhart, who walked twice. In the 1st, in the 4th. That is popped up left side, and it will drop in as a base hit. Forrest in to score. McGlohorn scores 2, a double from Buzzhart. And the lead expands to 6. Key base hit from Buzzhart. Makes it an 8-2 game. And we can put the finishing touches on Lane's time in the circle. 4 innings pitched, 23 faced, no strikeouts, 4 walks, 6 hits, 8 runs allowed. Upstairs with a pitch to Nyland Jordan. As down to 3rd goes Buzzhart.
1 ball.
Here's the 1-0 pitch to Jordan. A little bit high. And the count goes to 2-0. Jordan 0 for 2 in the game, but has driven in a run and scored one. Ground into a 1-6-3 putout that brought in Buzzhart in the first. Then ground into a 6-4 in the fourth and got Buzzhart off the base path. And eventually Jordan came in and scored. That is ground to lane at second. She'll go to first with a throw. Jordan out on the 4-3. Buzzhart stranded. 2 runners in, the lead 6 as we head to the 6th.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning for Virginia, number 5, Avery. Both.
Top of the 6th gets underway. Avery Bolton will start it. Naomi Epps and Jada Tucker due up in the inning 2. Virginia needing a big top of the 6th. 6 runs to tie, 7 to take the lead. Outside with the McGlowhorn pitch. Trying to get the complete game. Bolton popped out to short in the 3rd. Outside with the offering. Trying to catch a glimpse of the scoreboard on the other field to see if Louisiana still had that lead over Prince George. Low and away with the offering. And we've got some officials here with Dixie that maybe I can find out in a moment what's coming up. Weather has obviously wreaked some havoc. Altered schedules. And again, kudos to the crews. They were here until about 12:30 or 1 this morning. Back here at about 6 o'clock this morning. And working on this field. Prepping it, getting it ready to roll. When it looked like it had no chance of being ready. And I think they used all of their, what do you call it, stuff to dry it up? Something dry. I call it cat litter. That's not what it is. It's got an official name. Walt Given leadoff hitter aboard. Bolton on. Quick dry, is that it? Heck, I don't know. Obviously, I don't work with it. But I think they ran out of it. Had to improvise. And found ways to improvise and get the fields ready to roll. So kudos to the crew here. Well, if you're South Carolina, you've got a few runs you can concede to get the out. You want to swap if you've got to. The run for the out, you'll take the out and allow the run. Popped up to short. Over to first with a throw, but back safely was Bolton. Amps out number 1.
Batting now, number 59, Jada Tucker.
One out for Jada Tucker. Tucker ground into a 1-3 in the third. Outside with the pitch. Boy, you talk about an emotional weather roller coaster ride. The sun will come out and you're thinking, hey, it's going to be pretty good the rest of the day. And then the sun sneaks behind the clouds and it gets kind of miserable looking. And you're like, uh-oh. And then lo and behold, the sun will peek back out again. We're all happy campers once more. Jada Tucker ground into a 1-3. That was how the top of the third came to an end. On the outside part of the plate with a pitch. Top of the order, Leighton Adams on deck. Ground to short, picked up by Campbell, gets the lead runner. And there's 2 gone. Well, neither one of these teams heads home after losing. If Virginia loses, they've still got more softball ahead, a double elimination tournament, and this would be their first. If Virginia came back, pulled off the miraculous, and South Carolina lost it, no losses in the back pocket. So it would be considered a mulligan, and they would play on. Ground to second, throw over to first, and that is your ball game. Adams grounding into the 4-3 for out number 3, and the ball game has ended. And South Carolina will become the only unbeaten team in Ponytail play. Taking a look at your numbers in this one, a total of 6 hits for Virginia, stranding 5. They did not commit an error. Got a run in the second and in the fifth. South Carolina, 7 hits, 4 runners stranded, 1 error committed. A run in the first and second, 4 runs in the fourth, and 2 in the fifth to win it by 6. Well, we will do our best to keep you posted as to what is happening next. As I mentioned, things changing and rapidly with weather holding off at the moment. The field's prepped a little earlier. And in this particular case, just an hour and 29-minute ball game. South Carolina wins it. For all the folks with Prince George County and Dixie softball, I'm Robert Williamson for JockJive. So long, everybody.